The, no, it goes back to 2017, but it's the beginning. It's the beginning of that block of time that we're talking about. Like from September 2017 to about when we did the Orion,
Yes.
the Orion vertex correlation, not vortex, vertex. That's a vertex. And so I don't know, I haven't decided if I'm going to put that out. I might want to go ahead and back people up a little bit and show them that one more time. But what I don't remember, this is what I don't remember, and I didn't remember until I looked back at it. Remember the tapping on the fridge?
Yes.
Okay. The tapping on the fridge happened.
You mean underground?
Yeah, well, it was like, it was.
Yes, it was close to the fridge.
Yeah, I put the camera inside the hole.
Right. Yes.
It was coming from the fridge somehow, but anyway. That was when Mark saw the thing behind him at the same time.
Yes, it did. Yes.
I didn't know that, so I went back and looked at it. So Mark caught the guy standing behind him, and we went further that same day to the fridge, and something was tapping on the fridge.
Yes. And it was in underground too, yes.
I did not know that until I went back at the video. So that was the video that I might go ahead and just put out. And just let people know. Back up to about September-ish 2017. Check out that whole 3-month time period again, because I am. There's nothing significant to it, and that's why we're out here today, is because I need to find the roadway that continues to connect the dots. Right there.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I heard something when I was back over there by the fridge area.
So when I back up, you know, you're trying to think that is it a parallax?
Right.
Is there a parallax going on?
Then I can see it again if I move.
I should be able to recreate a parallax.
But you don't.
But maybe not, because sometimes my head has to turn just right in order to hit it just right. But it was like, as soon as I was coming through this branch, I glanced to my left, and it just seemed like something just happened. And
I've been hearing things over there coming in here, but it's hard because it was raining.
I was hearing it down on that side.
I heard a few things over there, but most of my stuff was over on this side.
I can't recreate it. I mean, I don't think it was a parallax or anything like that. I mean, I'm using the term parallax as I know of no other way to kind of explain it to people, but that's when you get movement, you know. Okay, I'm not explaining parallax. People should know.
All right, they can look, they can Google it.
It was kind of like that, but the whole damn thing moved, sort
Well,
of.
let's just be aware of it because we're going out this way. I just heard something across the creek over there.
Yeah, but see, when we was back over there, right, and then I went off the trail, I got a good like a knock.
Yeah, because I had heard vocals down there.
Yeah, I went to it. I left Beata behind. While I was standing there,
She's tough.
while I was standing there, I heard something go like that.
I heard that over here. I heard that, and I thought maybe it was a bird.
I thought it was
I heard it
Beata.
on my own.
I thought Beata snuck up on me. I spun around. I was like, "Where are you at?"
No, mine sounded like it was coming from up in this area, but I heard that sound for myself separately up here. So it's like when someone wants your attention and you go psst, psst.
Yeah, it was like a buddy saying psst,
Yeah,
like that.
that's what it was.
Now, when you hear it live, it's very fast, and your brain says associate.
Yeah,
you know, your brain tries to associate it.
I'm thinking, okay, a bird.
So I'm gonna look at the audio. I'm gonna listen to the recording one more time because I know the camera was running. So I'm gonna listen to the recording and I'm gonna see what it was. But it sounded like something going like that. And then I thought Beata was on my left.
I want to show you where I was standing because.
So you had something.
Well, yeah, but this was before the. I was standing right here, just watching the water, and you guys were gone, okay?
Yeah.
So
You didn't know where we were either.
I figured you went in a little bit. So I I turned this way just a little bit. I saw somebody standing right here, and I thought you guys had walked up on me.
Someone standing there?
There was something standing right there. And because you're here, I'm sure I saw a figure standing right here. It didn't startle me because I thought you guys had walked up on me.
No, we were still
So
another 80
you were
yards
not
away.
even in sight. I turned around this way. It was not there.
Whoa, something just happened back that way now.
I know. It was not there, and you were not in sight. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Then your mind says, starts doing the mind thing that it always does. I saw something standing right there behind me. It was dark. It was somewhat slender. You guys, I thought it was you or Beata.
What do you mean? It's close to the palmettos?
Right here.
Right there.
Right. I know. You're going to think I've lost my effing mind. So
Well, you can't.
I didn't get startled because I thought it was you guys, that you guys had walked up.
Well, hold on. You can't misidentify that. Hold on.
No,
Hold on.
you-
Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 paces.
8 paces.
8 large paces.
You can't misidentify that.
No.
That's in the open.
And so I thought it was you. It didn't startle me. I didn't, say nothing because I thought, well, Chris and Beata had walked up on me and I didn't hear him because, the creek is running. So I turned the other way to come back, and that you guys were not inside, and it was not there. So, what the hell?
But the sound went over
The
there.
sound was over in this area.
What prompted you to turn around? You just turned
Well,
around?
I thought it was you guys, so I was going to turn around and talk to you.
You thought we were coming up on you.
Yeah, I thought you'd come up on me, but when I turned around the other direction, you guys were not in sight.
That happened to me before in Germany.
So I'm standing here.
Dude, hey, that
I'm
happened to me
looking this
in
direction.
Germany.
I see a figure right at the corner of my eye. So I turn back. I think, okay, it's Chris and Beata, and then I turn around to talk to you. Why I would continue turning this way, don't ask me. I come up finally because I'm like, okay, you try to talk yourself out of it. I heard the sound, thinking that was probably a bird. Hopefully it's
Mine
on
was
this.
mine was very close, and if it was a bird, I didn't see one there. I went
see a bird.
I went a few more steps. And when I heard it, I turned around. I thought it was Beata creeped up on me. I turned around and I said, "Where are you at?" And she was like 50 yards behind me still. Okay, so I shifted and hopscotched a little bit to get to the clearing. There was no bird there.
There was no bird.
There was no
that was
anything
something.
there.
It's like a man. If I were in your and I say,
As in, hey
Chris,
buddy,
yeah,
I'm over here.
it's a hey buddy sound.
Turn around.
And then I thought, okay, I'm not going to get creeped out, all right, because I'm a grown man. It's the daytime. I'm just going to
Morning,
wait. But if you
yeah.
notice, I was walking towards you when you came out of the
Yeah.
because I would decide I just
Yeah.
going to go back and
You
find
were already
you.
heading to our
You know,
direction.
Whatever that thing was.
But we were
Yeah,
we were easily 80 yards away still, Mark. At least, no doubt about it. 80 yards away. It couldn't have been us.
That sucker was standing right here.
Okay, so let
It
me.
was dark and slender, but I thought you guys are in dark, so I just didn't.
Was it in your peripheral?
Yeah, it was in my peripheral.
As
And
in,
I
like
didn't
you
get-
glanced over your shoulder and you saw
Yeah, I
something?
glanced over my shoulder, saw somebody standing there, thought, okay, Chris and Beata have walked up on me, which, okay, good. I was expecting it. Turn around this way, start walking up, and I heard this sound, dismissed it.
And was it? Let me just. I know you only caught it in your side vision, but
It was dark and slender.
dark and slender, all upright. Wasn't
Upright.
peeking or anything. It
Just
was just-
standing there, and I thought, okay, Chris and Beata have walked up on me, and they're standing behind me. And
Is there any? Hey, you know what? Is there any footprints there?
No, there's no frunkum. Oh,
Let out, please. No.
I just heard something over there. Yeah. So, whatever that thing was, uncloaked or whatever it did, and then when I came back around, it was gone. I didn't get creeped out because I thought it was you. You know, I'm thinking, okay, so your mind associates it with something that you know that's going to happen.
Well, even, okay, for the sake of,
But you weren't there.
but hold on, for the sake of a naysayer, okay? For the sake of a naysayer,
Yeah.
okay? There are 2 trees here.
There are 2 trees.
'Cause I had
Oh, hang on. I need to film
And
this.
there's
There's
something kind of dark here.
There are 2 trees here upright, and at that angle, they would form a little bit of an upright something, okay?
I know,
And to go back over there, and I'm just going to stand here.
okay.
Okay, I'm going.
Be able to,
I'm standing here in the water. I kind of glance over this way because, you know, I'm just looking. I see a figure right where Chris is. In fact, Chris, move in closer towards that first tree, not the double ones. Come towards me.
this tree.
Yeah, right there. That's where it is. I see a
And was it
figure
like-
standing
was it
there.
like looking at you?
Well, it's just a dark figure standing upright.
You was just seeing something here.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell what it was doing.
I wasn't paying, because I thought, and when I saw it, I thought, okay, Chris and Beata
Okay.
are here.
Do you remember if the sound was before you saw it?
It was after. The spish sound was when I started to walk up because I thought, because what I did, Chris, I put my back to the water and I was looking for you. I turned around this way,
Let's see what the FLIR had to say.
looking for you. I'm thinking I shouldn't have my back to the water, okay? This is not a good idea in Florida. So I start to walk up. I walk up this way. We'll keep watching for you to come out of on the trail, and then I hear a sound. And I think, oh, it's just probably a bird.
Let's see what the FLIR had to say. Anything's alive out there if they got heat. Just sitting here watching.
How something could come up on me and me not hear it. I am down by the water, okay, so I'm hearing that gurgling sound. And I'm fully expecting you guys to be coming up on me, you know, so. There was something there. I don't care what people say. I don't care what any naysayer on the YouTube, they're not out here. They're not standing by the water. They're not in this situation. There was something standing right there.
Well, I'll say this. It was impossible for you to know that I got
I
where
didn't know you heard this sound.
No.
And the first thing I thought of was,
And it
well,
sounds
that's what
pretty-
people do when they want to get your attention, and then I dismissed it as a bird trying to
It
rationalize.
sounded like it was on the plane with me, like on the ground level with me.
And I'm not even
Dude,
saying,
I turned my head to the left. I
Yeah.
thought Beata had creeped up on me.
mine was over here and I turned this direction. You probably to distract me from something that was going on over here. But,
Or whatever.
and it may not even been the same creature that you heard. It was probably a different
No,
one.
whatever it is, it's like flames.
They all are.
Well, I guess the games are on. Oh,
And this is a classic example of how your mind wants to take it and rationalize it, thinking it's Chris and Beata standing. Oh, it's just a bird. You know,
When in truth, it's
when we
it's
broke
really
out into
something.
the trail, I heard the sound where you heard the knock, or the whatever that was that kept your attention. There was something standing by that tree.
What I would like to say about when these types of things happen to us, you know, when you first hear the person's account and the person's story, it doesn't sound like something that you would call traditional Bigfoot activity, okay? And so what the human mind does, and this is just pure experience, but what you go through is you start breaking down the process. Your mind just repeats it in your head. You see the vision in your head, the memory from it, and your brain just starts trying to rationalize it. And then you say, well, it just could have been this, or it just could have been that, or maybe I was just seeing a shadow. And before too long, okay, because this is what happens a lot of times, before too long, you talk yourself completely right out of the entire experience, and the brain rationalizes it and says, it just really didn't happen at all. Before too long, you'll start telling yourself, it just didn't even happen at all. What I would tell to you is that if you just had like a one-time experience, okay, maybe It was imagination. But we come out here all the time. We get these types of things. And so I'll just sum it up to you. You know, quite frankly, I don't really know what the heck it is. I don't really know what the heck it is. You know, because if you tell people, oh, it's something this or it's something that, then they say, oh, you're guessing or you're making things up or your brain's trying to rationalize what you thought you saw. It becomes an imagination, it becomes embellishment, and then it becomes totally a non-believable story. Don't always take that to the bank, okay? Sometimes what you do see is in fact what you did see, okay? It's plain and simple as that. That's all I want to say. I just feel like this is an impossible task. It's just too dense.
Ready? Okay, I don't know which one is low and high. I'm just gonna go and do whatever. And this is not a musical medley. I'm not a musician. This is just to see if we have reaction from a Bigfoot or whatever.
You got a jet coming over, so you gotta wait.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
So I got this new thing
Yep.
for beginners, 3 and up.
Are you a beginner?
Totally, I'm not a musician. So, all right.
Where's that coming from? I go. Shh.
What is that?
That's inside.
Is that inside of there?
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't be standing by
Yeah,
it.
I think maybe you need to move.
Wait.
Get my backpack
That's
away.
inside.
Uh-oh.
Are you still filming?
Yeah.
Okay, it stopped.
I don't know if he's filming. Does he? You got a red dot on there? Yeah.
Hold
He
on.
just did.
Hold on.
Holy cow. What if there's something in there? Well, give me my backpack.
No, leave it there.
Just be quiet a second.
It's like a door.
Play it again.
Play it
Give me
again.
my backpack.
That's coming. That's inside there. Maybe we're waking up mice.
That's very methodical.
Uh-uh.
Do it again, if you can.
Here it is again. Weird.
Well, if something comes out, I'm going to scream like a woman.
Yeah, it's like, there must
You
be
can
something
scream.
in there.
It's okay, Mark. You can scream like a guy.
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's go chalk it up as there's a critter in there.
I don't know.
I heard that.
I do too.
What I'm saying is that it sounded kind of rhythmic a little bit, just like you
It
turn off a
was.
car engine.
Well,
Like when you turn a car engine off and it's hot and it makes that knocking sound. Like dun, dun,
I have to admit,
dun.
the flute
That was
provoked
weird.
it.
but you know what I'm thinking?
That flute
Is
provoked
that,
that
is that
sound.
a mocking of what I'm playing?
Yes, it is.
That's what I was
It's a
thinking.
response to what you're doing.
Play like 4 notes again.
Higher or low?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
If it's an animal, I want to see.
See, I always thought the lower notes were I had more activity, but this time it didn't matter. It didn't matter if it's high or low.
Well, there's no bumping now.
There's an airplane coming.
No tapping and bumping.
It was very consistent for a while, though.
I swear the channel is called The Trail to Bigfoot, but sometimes I think it's The Trail to the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it's the trail to whatever
The Trail to the Twilight Zone. I mean, just,
the weird and the strange.
what can you call it? You know, you hear, I rap on it, I kick it, I just kicked it to now nothing. If there
You
was,
didn't film when you kicked it. You didn't
if there's
film
critters in there, I should be
You
able to hear.
didn't film when you kicked it. You need to kick it again and
Yeah,
film
but
it.
if there's critters in there, they're gonna move if I kick
Give
on
it
it.
here. I'll film it.
You know? No, it's just not.
Here,
You
go
know?
film it now. Go film it and kick it. Did you film it, or are you not putting the red button?
So where's the bumping?
It was in a direct response to Bayada's
Where's the
flute. I'm telling you.
where's the bumping?
No, there isn't any because it doesn't respond to that. It responds to that flute.
There ain't no freaking critters in there. That ain't got nothing to do with Bigfooting.
Unless we just made it sound like it came from there, but it was out here somewhere.
Well, there's
No,
3 sets of ears out here, and we all looked down.
You know, it's like almost like I don't even want to say it.
It ain't Bigfoot.
It's
That's got nothing to do with Bigfooting. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are you? Is something moving out?
no, I heard something. Ah,
That freaking airplane. You can't hear Jack now.
I heard like a ma, like a lamb sound. My flute tones, you know, like da, 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 da.
It's a bird.
All right.
So what?
Way to head back.
So what's your opinion of it? Now, let's be honest, that's got nothing to do with Bigfooting. I mean, I don't know what. There's no Bigfoot in the freaking fridge.
No, there's nothing here.
You know.
This is like one of those unexplained things that I've never heard such a thing. It's literally like the tapping came from the ground. It's like something
Underneath the fridge is tapping on the damn fridge.
Yeah.
Like it's buried in there.
It's like dead men alive down in there, kind of. You know, this sounds totally wackadoodled.
Wackadoodle.
Well, you know, I mean, they're gonna think I'm lost my.
No, we recorded it. It's not making the It's not making the tapping sound now.
That's
It's not making the tapping sound now.
It's
How many times? Was it
almost
3 times
like-
that we did it.
Yeah, and then we heard something further away making,
Then I heard
and then we heard it
something.
back here right below us again.
I heard it further away that one time.
it's like
I don't want to make more of it than
No.
what it is because I don't know what it is, but
It was
we all
directly-
stood here and heard it. It's recorded. I guarantee you, the camera picked it up.
We can all agree it was directly response to the flute.
yes,
It's not tapping now. Nothing's moving in there
No,
when I
and you
kicked
did-
on it.
and you smacked that fridge.
I kicked on it repeatedly. There's no critters inside that freaking fridge.
We've never heard that. We've been to this fridge for a year, and we've never heard a thumping sound under it. So
Interesting.
I don't think we've played the flute here before.
You know what,
though.
never
but this
played
is-
the flute here.
This is a different flute, and this is really for 3-year-olds. Beginner, whatever flute.
So it's for the musically challenged.
For somebody like me. For somebody like me who's not a musician. I just saw that on the internet and thought, okay, for 3 years old and up, I'll try
I
it
rather
out.
would be Bigfooting. You know, I really would.
But this is crazy.
I rather would be Bigfooting, but this
Well,
swamp has a history
we
of
need to record
Whatever we
The
see, we
swamp-
do.
here.
this swamp has a history of, just for lack of a better term, a lot of people call it being haunted.
Well,
And
I heard it. So
Yeah.
and so, you know, a lot of people say a lot of people say the swamp is haunted. A lot of hunters will tell you it's haunted.
if I would
What I'm saying is this has nothing to do with traditional, even paranormal Bigfoot activity or whatever you want to call it. We've seen things out here that it's just
you know what,
unexplainable, and this tapping from this freaking coffin-looking thing.
I didn't think that the tapping back was aggressive.
No, it was
It was
something like
more
saying,
like-
"Hello, I'm here."
No, it was almost like relating my flute music to somebody else. It's like Morse code, almost like.
but it was very rhythmic.
It was
It was
rhythmic. It
very
was rhythmic. It
rhythmic,
kept
yes.
going, pump,
in the same
Boom.
tone.
Yes,
and the
as-
same.
boom.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been sitting here for 10 more minutes. It's not doing it no more.
No.
All right.
All right, I'm ready.
Maybe when they logged the area, maybe there's been murders happened out here. Who knows?
No, I don't want to research that.
I'm not speculating on that, but I'm just guessing some stuff. But maybe it has nothing to do with being haunted. Maybe it has nothing to do with anything. Maybe there's a scientific explanation to it. But we've been coming here off and on for a while. We've never heard the fridge tap back. We've recorded
This sounds.
We've recorded what sounds like a festival of rats inside of it. We've recorded like there's been like a skirmish going on
I know, I
inside of it.
wasn't there with you
That's when I
guys.
left the auto recorder in there that one time.
Okay. That,
You know, but I don't know. I've dwelled on the fridge long enough.
yes, we have.
I have. It is what it is.
Okay, put the